What's up, guys? It's your boy Nate, and we are back. We are back at it again, y'all. Today we are going to be reacting to another money video. Trust me, this is something you don't want to miss, because if you're new to this channel, I welcome you. Today for this channel, we talk basically anything money, saving money, investing, credit cards, and reacting to money videos. So with that being said, today's video we are going to be reacting to Chris Paul on the worst money he's ever blown on men's wealth, men's health. So basically the reason why we're watching this video is to basically break down the type of money he spent. He's probably going to be talking about the first million he's ever spent. So this will be interesting to see how NBA players spend their wealth, and reminded myself how poor I am. So with that being said, if you guys haven't done so already, please do hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It'll help out my channel very much so. If you guys enjoy this content, please do come back, invite your friends. We're very friendly over here. And yeah, with that being said, we'll get started with the video right now.
Hi, I'm Chris Paul, and I'm gonna tell you about the best and the worst money I've ever spent. Big shot, big shot. We're around town, got the big one. Let's start with my worst money. Oh man, when I first got some money, the first thing I did was my agent gave me a $25,000 upfront thing. So it was just like one day, boom, $25,000 in my account. So
oof, that's just for starters. That's what he get just for his agent was just like, here's 25K. There you go crazy. And let's not forget, like 25 is thousand, probably is like 25 cents to him compared to all the money he's making. So, whew, I'm just 25 G's right off the rip. That's how we start. All right.
So the first thing I did was I went to the mall, told my wife pick something out, told my homie to pick something out, him and his girl. Once upon a time, you just thought you had to have everything iced out, right? Especially watches.
Yeah, I remember that phase. Everybody thought they had to get all iced out watches, necklaces, rings, all of that, but it never really appreciates in value. Now, don't get me wrong, he's very generous for wanting to do this with his friends, his family. That's cool. But it's like, yeah, there was a point in time, a phase, everybody needed iced out this, the iced out that. To me, it's like rip-offs, honestly, because it never really appreciates in value. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I'm speaking from from my cheapskate mindset, but that's just me.
You know, I had a Cartier watch. You almost couldn't even tell time on it because it had so many diamonds on it.
Woo, that looked fresh. That looked fresh, y'all. Like, ooh, super iced out. I'm just trying to think. That looks like a small watch. I'm trying to think. That watch could be maybe 5 G's, 5 to 10 G's for a Cartier watch. I might be wrong. I'm not looking at the price right now, but it could be about what, 5 to 10 G's? Or who knows? Maybe I'm shooting too high. Let's find out.
And it's one of the dumbest things I had done. Pointless. Didn't realize how invaluable the watch became. I actually gave the watch to Reggie Bullock, who was one of my rookies back when I played in LA.
Oh, that was nice of him. But, oh, man, yeah, the watch, yeah, it doesn't appreciate value. Now, I mean, sure, it looks nice. But he said, like himself, he couldn't tell time on it. So, basically, you were wearing a rock. A nice, shiny rock. Or a metal and rocks. That's pretty much it.
I had an Escalade, ooh-wee. I had a pearl-colored Escalade, right, with spree wheels. If you don't know what those are spinning wheels. So when I stopped at a light, my wheels would keep spinning. I think the tough...
You mean spinners? At least that's what we called it back in elementary school. We just call it spinners, not spree wheels. But Escalade, those, oof, you gonna be paying a very pretty penny, like, cause that's a luxury car. So you're going to be paying that luxury bill. And those can go for, like hundreds of thousands. If you get it custom made, of course. But But he said he got the pearl paint job, so that definitely cost extra. So spend a good chunk on that. I best I can believe that he spent a very good chunk on it.
How many shots did you take?
Life has changed a little bit since that. My wife has a Porsche. We have an Escalade. She has a Range Rover. I have a 77 Monte Carlo. I got a Maybach. Let me stop.
Please stop. Please stop. But he just mentioned about 4 or 5 cars. 4 or 5. That's definitely worth, I want to say, between $200,000 and $400,000. And he hasn't even mentioned all of them yet. Oh my goodness. Ah. Just to point that out, if you guys were to put that all in, say, Tesla stock, it would definitely probably be worth double by now. So, quite frankly, about $800,000 today. If you were to take probably $200,000 to $400,000 in that type of car now and say Tesla stock, it probably would be worth double today. Just to clarify.
I think one of the mistakes that all of us make, not just other NBA players, myself, is that a lot of times we just want everyone to do it for us. Obviously, there's a lot of hires that you make, and sometimes you just think you're too busy to learn, to learn about finance because it's hard.
Never, 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 never. You need to know where every penny, every dime, every dollar is going. You need to know, what's this check I'm signing, what I'm signing, why I'm signing it, and who am I signing it for. You need to know where every bit of your money goes at all times, no matter how small, no matter how big. There's different budget apps that you can use. You should never be too busy when it comes to knowing how to manage and when it comes to your money. You should never be too busy for that. Never, never, never.
When you hear $1 million, you're like, man, if I ever get $1 million, everybody gonna be good. But it doesn't work that way. So just trying to educate each other and myself, just trying to learn as much as possible.
Not only that, but it makes you a target. Especially you growing up, you never really seen that type of money before, and you over here buying multiple cars. You get 7, 8-figure deals and checks coming in the mail every single week. Like, that makes you a target. That makes you a target for friends, families, and enemies. So definitely, like, millionaires, like, they always live like they're poor, at least the smart ones do. You don't want to make yourself a target. You don't want to bring attention to yourself because it could be dangerous. So definitely keep that in mind if you ever see past 7 figures or once you make it to $1 million. Because I do believe everybody who's watching this video, who is smashing the like button, will definitely see 7 figures in their future. You just got to smash that like button first.
I absolutely believe college athletes should be paid. I was a college athlete for 2 years, and to see the money that's generated and to know that when you're in school, you can't work. You can't have a job, because you are playing. So, like I said, that's learning, because when I was in college, I was just grateful to be in school, but there's a lot of money generated and there needs to be a way to figure that out.
I completely agree. College athletes should definitely be paid because you're making money for the school. You should be seeing some of that. They're advertising you. They're putting their faces on the flyers, advertisements, all that stuff. So yes, students should be paid, not just be given, a scholarship, because it's like you're working for the school, for their deals on their ends to be met. Because yes, there is a lot of money that goes into a lot of these college athlete deals. If the athletes don't play, they don't make good on their deals. So definitely, I do believe athletes should receive a piece of the pie when it comes to, getting paid, definitely, since it's bringing money to the school.
When I first got into the NBA, my parents didn't want to move. They wanted to stay in the same house that I grew up in, lived my entire life in. And so what me and my brother did was we bought a house right down the street from my parents' house. Literally about 4 or 5 minutes away from my parents' house. The only problem was my dad would be over at our house like at 6:30, 7 a.m. cutting our grass. Didn't nobody tell you to come cut our grass?
I mean, he was just being a dad, but 6 a.m. though, that I can understand, because 6 a.m., even though I get up, at 6 a.m., still ain't nobody want to hear no cutting grass the first thing in the morning. You barely want to hear your alarm clock. You don't want to hear nobody cutting grass. That's worse than the alarm, if you ask me.
This is the biggest thing that I've learned, I'll tell you the truth, financially. And this is something that I try to live by now when it comes to making big purchases or big expenses. Spend your money on experiences. Once upon a time, it was things, it may be jewelry, it may be clothes, watches, all this different type of stuff. But me now, it's experiences. That's what I've noticed about my kids. They probably won't remember what I got them 3 Christmases ago. But if I take them on a trip to Spain like I did this past summer, they're gonna remember it.
Yes, absolutely right. The older you get, the more you want to spend your money on experiences. You don't necessarily focus too much on gifts, the cars, the shopping. It's really experiences, because those are things you never forget. Being able to, yes, take those trips to Spain, Morocco, Mexico, all that stuff. Yes, those will be in your memories forever. You could take pictures, get souvenirs, all that stuff. Yeah, so the older you get, definitely you would want to spend more money on your experiences. And a lot of rich people have said that they like spending their money more on experiences more than anything else.
That's probably a better conversation suited for my wife, because I called her recently telling her how good I feel, and that, no time soon, hopefully, God willing, because I'm having too much fun and my body feels really good.
Well, that's really good, because, the better he feels, probably the more he'll continue to renew his contracts, which definitely means more money and possibly a pay raise, because these athletes are making so much money. And a lot of the money that they make from the NBA, that's not even their biggest check. That's just probably their second or third largest check, because you still have, these brand deals. You still have these, multi-shoe deals, these commercial deals, all that stuff. So, shoot, investing, like, he can invest anything. And he can do the Jay Leno method, just not touch it, let it accumulate as much interest as possible, and just only, deal with your brand deal type of money. So he has multiple of options. He's won the game of life. He's happy. He has that financial security. He's doing everything right. What can I say?
If at any point it compromises like family or life or whatnot, that'll be a different conversation, but I'm not ready.
Shoot, if I was him, I wouldn't be ready either. I mean, it's just like, I'm still young. I still got the drive. I still got the passion. I still got the want and readiness to do it. So why not? I can keep going. So all in all, this was a very great, episode of men's health and men's wealth. So yeah, let's take a look at the comments before we wrap it up. Let's see. What's some good comments? I really hope Chris becomes an NBA coach when he retires. That is also a good point. He can definitely make good money as a coach. I can see him as a coach. He wants to shoot higher and be an owner, which will be expensive because each team is worth over $1 billion. And sure, he could save all his NBA money to purchase it or go half and half or, be co-owner with somebody. But it can be done. And yes, that will be paying very well if he becomes an owner. Let's see something else. I love this comment. My dog said he ain't giving up that $44 million. I wouldn't either. That's $44 million. Your children's children, if managed right, will be able to live off of that. Easy money. I'm telling you. And it's just like $44 million doing what you love to do. Like, shoot, sign me up. I'm doing what I love to do. Trust me. If being a musician was paying me $44 million a year, yeah, I would like. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. Woo, let's see. Oh man. Yep, Pop cutting his grass at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh man. Now I wonder if he lives out of the state, if his pops would still do that. Like if he has acres of land before he even get to his property, if his father would still do that. Something tells me he would, because that's what dads do. But yeah, like I said, all in all, this was a good episode. Yeah, $44 million contract, and that's not even your strongest income. You still got brand deals and TV deals, commercial deals, all that stuff. He's managing his money right. I'm pretty sure he got all the bad spending habits out of his system. I would have liked to see more of like what his house situation is like. I kind of would have wanted to see it. I've only got to see what he spends on his watch or how much he invests. I would like to see if they ever do a follow-up video of what he invests with his money, because that's something I really would like to know, and to see what type of investing he's doing. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoy content like this, please do hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Also, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already, so that way YouTube will always notify you whenever I post a new video, which is very often. Also, my social media handles are right here. They're right in the description. Feel free to follow me on my musical journey on there. You guys will get to see what I do. Because of course I love talking about finance, personal finances, but I do enjoy my job outside of talking about personal finance and YouTube as well. So please do check those out. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.